r/ask Reddit. Yes, X is great. But what's an equally enjoyable sensation? Those moments with your friends where just can't stop laughing and you almost run out of breath. You're laughing so hard and long that you start laughing at everybody laughing. Then you laugh at everybody laughing at everybody laughing. Oh man. Laughing feels so good. I laughed for 5 minutes straight once. That was fun. You ever laugh so hard that you were sore the next day? Laugh so hard your face hurts. Drinking water when you're thirsty as duck after working outside on a hot day, especially when it's at just the right temperature to avoid brain freeze. It just goes down and quenches you. You can feel it cooling your insides. It's awesome. Yay. Try eating a somewhat cold watermelon. Holy go. My friend and I were in NYC a few years ago, riding bikes around Manhattan on 2 especially hot and humid days. I had no idea what a slap I was for water until I had to refill my bottle like 8 or 9 times in a few hours. Peeing after holding it in for a while. Instant euphoria. That split second before the stream starts. That shiver at the end. Facts, goes from your tailbone all the way up your spine. BRRRRRR. When your joke makes the whole room laugh. This is it for me. I almost always go for the joke. One step higher is when people bring up the joke when reminiscing. On the other end of the spectrum is making a joke, having no one hear it but the one person that did repeats it and everyone laughs. Yay. Sex is great, but have you ever received a compliment from someone you really look up to? No. Hey, you are very honest and that's a stellar characteristic to have. This world needs more people like you in it. What makes you think that they look up to you? Damn, that dude had a family. Pooping in your own bathroom after coming home from vacation. It's because your butthole knows they're safe. Well, that's why I can't poop at hotels. Now I know 2 of my body parts have performance anxiety. Waking up and realizing that you have still 4 more hours to sleep. Oh yes. Not then wondering if you'll be able to get back to sleep. Then engaging with someone on Reddit about whether Mr. Rogers is B or not. Then wondering when work is going to pick back up. Oh look, it's time to hop in the shower. Having your sinuses clear. Yes, that feeling when you blow your nose and you feel like your brain is peeling away from the inside of your head and then suddenly you can breathe again. Speaking from someone who has had a lot of allergies most of my early life, I would always have a stuffy nose. But once I got older and the allergy medicine helped for once, it was the greatest feeling of being able to breathe out of my nose perfectly. Keep in mind I've only had a clear nose a couple times during my younger years. In Egypt, I had to walk quite a way across a desert. At the end we arrived at a restaurant. Dry and gasping, they provided us with ice cold cans of Coke. Literally half of the can was lightly frozen. Amazing. Still think about that drink. On a trip to Boston once, we were freezing waiting for a bus that never showed up. I finally told my BF duck it, let's get some food. We walked into a wonderful warm pub that smelled of steak cooking and had a fireplace we could sit next to. I'll never forget how great that felt. Taking off my gloves and warming my frozen hands by the fire. A perfect key change in music. It gives ear and brain orgasms. Someone washing your hair, preferably with longish nails. Boil please. When you get a whole number answer to a really complicated math problem. Like if I had to throw down some Jacobian matrices and write half an essay to solve this and it came out to just 3. That's like meeting God on Earth. Or, alternatively, having things in a page long. Straight out of Euler's Nightmares equation cancel out to just 1 or 2 simple terms. Man, I got that just 2 days ago. My equation was 6 lines long and it cancelled out to just 3 much more simpler terms. It was beautiful. A good ear cleaning. I once slowly went somewhat deaf in one ear, over the course of a month or 2. Finally went into the doctor to see what was up, and it turned out I had a massive chunk of earwax sealing the entire base of my ear canal. I proceeded to have a nurse somewhat painfully ear duck me with one of those small pressure washers like they use at the dentist's. While I laid on my side and made small talk, chunks and gunk kept coming out. But Age couldn't get the whole thing dislodged until she poured some pink medical grade anal lubricant in there to loosen thing up. Finally got it dislodged. And holy shit, let me tell you, you've never felt a post clean deal like that. It was so sensitive to sound I could hear a fly fart in my neighbor's attic for days afterwards, until it returned to normal. Wouldn't recommend or do again, but despite the pain, it remained the ultimate ear cleaning I've ever experienced. Pretty sure my ear reached nirvana and left me behind. The prick. I could hear a fly fart in my neighbor's attic. It's 8 AM but this will be the best thing I read today. When you sell your turnips for 400% profit. Oh shit, I forgot to do that today. Thank you, King. Is there a use of metaphor here? No, they're referring to the video game Animal Crossing. Snuggling someone really tight. I'll give you the reply you never had. You're welcome. Eating a food you've been craving and salivating for all day. Throw in a nostalgic movie too and you will feel awesome. Cup of coffee before the sunrise, sitting outside when the air is cool and crisp, realizing there is no rush to get ready and it's silent and beautiful except for a few birds singing. Why would I drink a cup of coffee right before going to bed? Sneezing is the orgasm of the nose. The worst feeling is when you are about to sneeze and you don't. Not only do you look like an idiot, but it's very uncomfortable. Being genuinely loved by someone. I can definitely say that this is a fact. Though I haven't felt this feeling in quite some time, I can say that when I did, it was the world's greatest high. Taking your socks off at the end of a long shift. I have also heard from the fair agenda that removing your bra is an equally amazing feeling. As someone who is experienced in taking both my socks and bra off, I can say that there is no comparison. Taking my bra off is the best feeling in the world. Taking off ski boots after a full day. Or putting on the softest warmest sweats for the drive home. Bit late but shaving your legs and then slipping into your bed. It's just amazing. All men should definitely try this, and because of quarantine no one will judge you for shaved legs. I did this once and I remember I just stood there in the bathroom sliding my pajama pants up and down my legs because it felt pretty good. Would definitely recommend. Back scratches OMG. Came here to say this. It's seriously the best non-sexual feeling I can think of. When you find that song that you didn't know that you needed. Yes, sex is great, but have you ever had a partner in a relationship that didn't lie to you about other people or take out their insecurities on you on a daily basis to the point that the relationship ends up collapsing as they slowly whittle away at your patience? I sure haven't, but I imagine this trumps sex by far. I've tried to verbalize my thoughts on my last relationship before. Thanks for doing it right, random citizen. Having the money to freely shop for something you want, not need, just want. When you watch a movie with a complex plot so you don't understand a thing at first but then you find an analysis on internet and everything becomes clear, so you watch the movie a second time and realize what a masterpiece that is. That brief moment when your nose is stuffed up and you turn over in bed and you can breathe freely for a couple seconds. When the shower water starts to cool a little and you nudge the knob a little more and it gets hot again. Yes. Talking to friends who don't drain your social energy too much. When you pick a booger that feels like it's attached to your brain and it comes out all stringy. Scratching that line around your ankles after you take off a pair of socks. I just posted about this in another thread about a time when you should have died but didn't. I crashed my car into the water during a snowstorm and almost died of hypothermia. When I got to the hospital half frozen, they stripped off my clothes and put me in this aluminum foil like bag and then inflated it with warm air. Holy shit. I can't even explain how that felt, but trust me, it was quite nice. Curling up in my sheets and hiding in my hermit den. Turning on the ceiling fan for a little razzle dazzle. When you get a haircut and you get the clippers on the back of your neck. I was living abroad in a very polluted city. Due to NCOV I was forced to return to my home country and stay with my family for the time being. They live in the countryside and it's absolutely beautiful here. The other night I went for a run with my brother and we were so amazed by the silence and that nice smell of springtime nature, and he literally said sex is nice, but nothing beats this. Whoa, you made it to the end? You're a ducking beast. I'll cut you a deal. Smash like and subscribe for more curated content, bruh. It's free and that's a great price.